Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this on EA Sports. Today's game will be.
We're at the oldest continually
Hello, I'm live. Come watch.
As you get a look inside Lambeau
Oh wow,
Field
you were live
in
finally.
Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off week 6 with a
Come watch my game.
Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans
Maybe.
Saints and the Green
It's a
Bay
big one.
Packers. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. They'll bring it back to just about the
I mean, it's only week
25,
6.
the 24
It's a big game.
line.
Yeah, my fullback is doing all the things right now.
Come check out my cool uniforms we're rocking today.
In the backfield is Anderson. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. 7 yards, the pick
My running back is just short of 1,000 rushing yards.
Which is crazy.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads.
Zeke's only 400 behind. It's fine.
Only 400.
We can talk all we want about
Listen, okay. The Bears have 2 players that have over 400 rushing yards. Oh, sorry. I have 2 players that total to 640 something. 640 something. Yeah.
He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Defensive pass interference.
Partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't
Yeah, I got only had 160 rushing yards this week.
CJ just scored a touchdown.
My fullback's got 61 rushing yards on 12 carries and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to him.
Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
This might be one of the first times in since maybe like season 2 that all 4 weekly awards go to users, but to 4 different users.
Yeah,
This might be the first time we went to 4 different users. You got NFC offense, Bustos got NFC defense, I got AFC offense, and Hess got AFC defense.
That was to be expected with Bustos, though. That's Bullard's.
Surprisingly, yeah, well, he only had 4 sacks. 2 straight weeks. Last week, 7 tackles, 4 sacks. This week, 10 tackles, and 4
Hold on,
sacks.
shut up for a second. There's an injury.
No. It's not that big a deal. It'll be okay.
Oh, no, McKinley. That's my star rookie wide receiver. The quick dev.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jason Pierre-Paul has been re-signed to a 3-year, $28 million contract. Yes, he's also only got 3 fingers in 1 hand.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
See what he's hurt for.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because
It's
you're
not
running
telling
away
me.
from people on it.
That's scary.
You gotta wait a few plays to find out how bad the injury is. If it's really anything, because it might not.
No, it's bad. Abdominal tear.
Back in college, they're using
Fake. He'll look to throw.
Well, my receivers don't work for that.
Tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here comes Cobb. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But it got
Touchdown!
There's going to be a new rushing record holder.
With his second TD of the game, his
He's only got 200 rushing yards this season.
In a single game, I mean.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, how are you allowing that?
He's probably got 200 in this game.
It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
You have one of the best defensive lines in the league.
They have 109
How?
in the first quarter.
Yeah, but how? Like, how?
I don't know. Him and Freeman, I can never stop them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson.
Why are you doing this? Whatever you're doing.
A loss of a full 3 yards.
Are you watching?
No.
Watch.
Come on now. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
But I'm gonna, well, I mean, watch while I'm laying down, but probably. Is it,
There's the sack.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
there are 2 user games next week.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. A dump off to Anderson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described
All right.
as a space game.
Good luck. I'm gonna watch probably a little bit.
All right.
We'll be back.
That's why sometimes you swing it out
Yep.
to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And would have really...
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Kurz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. That'll bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
On first down, Rodgers to Decker over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Jermaine Curse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Hey ha ha ha, penalty for the replacement.
They come up
and another corner strike.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Deep drop. He's going to rifle one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, a little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can...
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that's going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offense.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Barth puts it through. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go with a keeper. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down.
2 rushing yards.
Right here to move
You're
the
not
chains.
being dynamic and they know they don't have to defend the run since you're not running it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
You don't need to run it every time now. Emoji predictable.
Loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now the Packers get set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter, giving us our 5th lead change of the game. It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside. Right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Saints are going to get a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A strong running. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Good gain on that 1-3-it run. They weren't prepared
a
for
really
it.
long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down. Up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Rodgers going to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he's got Decker left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Let's go, be serious right here. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught left side by Cobb. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers again now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In the backfield is Anderson. Throwing on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd down following the run.
59, ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Two clock QB
This will
meal.
likely be the last play and wrap things up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that...